Evening, guys, and welcome back to the Memorial Stadium. Unfortunately, we didn't have much of a break to sort of come to terms with what actually happened on Saturday evening, and it's as bad as it gets for the start of the season. But we go again today in the Carabao Cup, or whatever it's called these days, and against Crawley Town, who have won one and lost one, lost 4-1 their last game, but they've brought in a lot of new players this season, with Harry Kuehl having his sort of second crack at it, and they've brought in some good talent in League Two, and it should be a good test for tonight. And I'm joined with these clowns here, Dan and Seth Rogan. So talk me through the lineups tonight, boys.
Well, he's gone with Adam Smith in goal, which I'm not surprised about. I mean, he's got two very good goalkeepers there that he's got to keep happy, so he's obviously given Adam Smith the cups. He's gone with Ledbetter at right back, stop making me laugh. Lockyer, Craig, and then I'm assuming James Clark's playing left back. Still no Kelly playing left back, which I'm pretty disappointed about, really.
Yeah,
I think I said on you got a out and out left back there. He should be starting for me. At least give the youngster a go, otherwise he's never going to learn. And then you got Ollie Clark and Lines in the midfield with, it looks like probably Bennett and Rodman on the wings, with maybe Matthews sat in just behind Payne.
And I think me and Josh are quite happy about Matthews getting his.
We're assuming Matthews, he's a good player.
Yeah, I'd say he had a strong pre-season, but we haven't really seen him feature yet in the Football League. So, what can we see tonight with Matthew?
Well, he's got a great delivery from corners and free kicks, so we can expect that. And when he's running with the ball, it just seems to stick with him. He does.
Lights with it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's quite short, so he's got low centre of gravity, which
we all know about.
I certainly know about. I'm not sure the ball sticks.
But I think he might be the main person to give Payne his assists this season. Obviously, Circum's not playing today, which is.
Yeah, so we got Circum on the bench. Nichols, Riley, they're all on the bench, and I'm surprised I didn't see Riley in the starting lineup.
Yeah, it would have been nice to give him a go, but I think he was in pre-season coming back from an injury, so maybe he's still coming back from that.
Injury,
I think. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, but I mean, I thought Nichols did well when he came on Saturday.
Run about the ball. It's a different formation as well.
I wouldn't have been surprised to have seen him start.
I would have probably played a 4-4-2 with Nichols and Payne.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for that, but I'm not disappointed with Matthews coming in. I think he's another good player that should do well for us.
I think with his level of being at Bournemouth and stuff like that, I think he'll get quite a few assists this season. He's got the higher quality that we sort of obviously needed in the team. We'll have to wait and see if that shines through, but I think Circum is the miss today, because I would have preferred Circum.
But would you have preferred him to play and start right wing, or would you have
centre?
Or would you prefer him not to play and come in centrally?
So we touched on this on Saturday, and the problem we've got four very good midfielders that you've got to try and fit in the side, and unfortunately any given time there's going to be two. He's just making funny faces. What is wrong with you? Such a child.
It's just very professional, guys. Alright.
Sorry, Josh is making funny faces at us. But yeah, you got four good midfielders playing, and it's difficult to fit them all in. So Circum drops to the bench today, and is Upson on the bench? Upson's on the bench, isn't he?
Yeah.
And again, he's another good midfielder. So
we've got an overflow of midfielders this season. I don't think any of us have really seen that recently, of how many midfielders we've actually got.
Yeah, the thing is, it's good depth in squad. It's good depth in squad, but you can't try and accommodate them all at the same time. And I think that's what Clark's done to sort of make them happy. But, sometimes you've got to make these sacrifices in the team.
Change the team
even
around.
Giving the likes of Matthews and that a chance. It might be good to work off each other. You know what I mean?
Run over here.
I think Upson, to me, played well last game. He could have kept the ball a bit longer, or could have held it to his feet a bit longer.
Yeah.
And I feel like today is our game where we need to just stop hoofing it up.
Do you think a win today will, help sort of boost our chances Saturday?
Push us on.
I think we're in need of a bit of confidence now.
I think so. I think you get a win tonight with the crowd behind them. it get a little bit more back in amongst the fans as well, because there's not a good feeling around the ground at the minute. Obviously, with 2 defeats and other things going on around the club, there's not that good feeling. So a win could change everything, to be honest.
A lot of people are missing tonight's game. I think that's probably due to the fact of our recent form rather than anything.
Yeah, I would agree. I think.
Or the fact it's the cup.
It's £10, get down there, support your club, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think one of the sides is actually closed today because they're not expecting.
Obviously, they're anticipating a low attendance,
which is a shame, but it happens every season. For years, it's happened. You never get.
It does feel like we're on a never-ending cycle, though, don't it? You can almost predict the start of the season,
where we start off really badly,
yeah,
and then we pick up then.
Which is probably some of the reasons. Like, I'm not really that downbeat about it because it's kind of expected. Obviously, you're disappointed with a loss, but then it is a given with Rovers at the minute, to be honest. So, I mean, we'll pick it up. I got every faith in Darryl to turn it around. He's got a good squad there that he'll get the best out of them, I'm sure. And hopefully it starts tonight.
Yeah. So how do you think we'll fare tonight?
I think obviously looking back at the last game, I think if our defenders don't back off of the main players attacking us, actually, go and get the ball back off of them, I think a lot of the fans, especially in the North Terrace,
a Pirate Pundit fan there.
I think a lot of our fans in the what we all associate as the Blackthorn would have seen was our defenders backing off of the front three of their team, and when you go and see that, you're already on the back foot. They're already backing off. They're not even going to get the ball back. I think that's what a lot of the fans didn't like last game. I think all round it was quite good. There was players slated and stuff.
In terms of sort of curbing the problem, would you look at bringing in a lone player, maybe at fullback?
Yeah, I would, until at least January, just to, because obviously you got Holmes Dennis to come
he's
back.
just an urban. I think we've only seen him once, and that was at Yeovil when he was sat down.
Yeah, sat down. And
so he's on a pay-as-you-play, I think. So
is he?
He ain't earning much. Oh, right, okay. Sat on his ass. But anyway.
Well, he's obviously injured, isn't he? So, but if he comes back, and then we got Partington to come back from injury, the full-back situation should even itself out. It should be all right.
I think that is the only problem we've got in our squad, is the fact that lack of depth in the full-back position may cost us a few games, like it has already.
Well, in football these days, full-back is such an important position as well. It never used to be.
Nowadays,
but we're effectively, on Saturday, we were effectively playing with 4 centre-backs.
We were, and it showed because. Well, for the 2 goals, James Clark was dragged infield. For the second one, he was dragged in and left the space out wide. And then the second goal was just a shambles.
He was dragged in again,
So, yeah, I mean, obviously got Ledbetter out there now. He's a full-back. Yeah, he makes mistakes and his crosses ain't the best, but at least he can recover a little bit better than James Clark would have.
So, how do you reckon we'll get on?
I think we'll win today. I'm not going to predict the score.
Pluck a result.
Whenever I predict the score,
I said 4-1 on the weekend.
Yeah, that didn't quite happen, did it? I'm going to say 3-1. Cool. I reckon Payne hat-trick.
2-0. Right, brilliant. Cheers, lads.
Cheers, mate.
Well, I think they're feeling a bit more optimistic than me. I can see a 1-1 draw here. Penalties, yeah, the whole shebang, and it's just never easy being a Rovers fan, is it? Never mind, and we'll see you after. Cheers.